All right. If you ask me, I'm gonna go with the Seahawks on this one. I don't know why, but something is telling me not to give up on them. So I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. I think that's another team I gave a second chance to. No, I didn't. So this is my second chance for the. No, this is the first chance I'm giving the Seahawks, really. So in all seriousness, Seahawks, don't let me down. I'm going for you guys. I'm pulling for you. All right, I kind of skipped this one off the list, but who knows? Now you do. But it's okay. Next up, we got Colin Kaepernick, number 7, San Francisco 49ers versus Arizona Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, stand up. Arizona, make some noise. LT, who you got?
I'm going with Carson Palmer. Bounce back from that major knee surgery, man. He's tearing it up right now in the league. And so is Larry Fitzgerald in that defense. So I'm going for the Arizona Cardinals. It's a mess right now in San Francisco. I don't know what's going on over there, but I'm going with the Cardinals, man.
Well, I'm going to go with the Cardinals as well. Larry Fitzgerald, definitely one of the great wide receivers we have in recent memory. So I'm definitely going for the Cardinals in this game. Next up, we have Buffalo Bills, which is now in 1-1 record, versus the Miami Dolphins. So, LT, who you got, man?
Man, that's a tough one, man. But I'm going to go with the Miami Dolphins, man. Because it's going to be real close this year between Miami and Buffalo in New York, man. They might all finish 500. I think Miami won this game because they didn't pay all that money to Dominican Sue for no reason. And Sue will get at Taylor, man. They're going to beat the Bills.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. Ever since week 1, everybody's been talking about the Bills. To me, Tyrod Taylor, I think after the game against New England, has proved that him and Rex Ryan connection are nothing but a flash in the pan. So I'm gonna go with Miami on this one. Miami Dolphins, they don't talk much, they don't brag much, so I'm gonna definitely give the win to Miami. I mean, Ryan Tannehill, no Sean Marino, Brian Hartline, Ndamukong Suh. Can I go on? The names itself will murder you. So that's all I'm going to say. Now, you got Mr. Omaha versus Mr. Lion. And I'm not talking about Marcus. I'm not talking about Jamal. I'm not talking about the Empire Lions. I'm talking about the Detroit Lions versus Omaha City, Denver Broncos. LT, who you got?
Yeah, I'm going for the Detroit Lions in the upset. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with Peyton Manning. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to go with Matt Stafford, man. Matt Stafford doesn't show up.
You know what? I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to do this. And I'm gonna say it like this. Who I think is gonna win? I'm gonna say it like this. Nationwide is on your side. I'm going with Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos. Yes, I just went there. Hi, Nationwide. I just gave you guys a plug. I'm going with Denver Broncos. I think the game against the Chiefs definitely made a point. It made a statement saying that Peyton Manning is back. He's with us. But will he be back for long? We don't know. Last game, the Big Red Monsters, as I turn off the music. Last game, which is the Monday night game. It is the Big Red Monsters, Kansas City Chiefs versus Aaron Rodgers, number 12, and the Green Bay Packers. LT, who do you have?
Man, this is the week of upsets. I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs, man. I love the Chiefs roster, man. I love Alex Smith and when he managed the game. You know, they got Jeremy Maclin. They got some good running backs over. They got a great defense, great head coach there, and Andy Reid. I expect them to slow down Aaron Rodgers. As long as they keep him at sideline, the Chiefs have a great chance to win this game. Let's go with Kansas City, man.
I think I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers, and I'm definitely going to go with the Packers on this one. I mean, the Packers knocking off the Seattle Seahawks just Sunday, knocking them out in Lambeau Field to set some revenge for the NFC Championship match. And if the Green Bay Packers can do that, so far they're also 2-0. They're doing a phenomenal job. I mean, right now them and the Dallas Cowboys are literally neck and neck right now for the lead of the NFC right now. So I don't know. And at this point, if Dallas loses and Green Bay wins, that means Green Bay will be the top dogs in the NFC once again. So there you guys have it. And obviously, guys, and this is where, once again, if you're just joining us, this is the NFL Review Show, Week 2. Unfortunately, Paulie B is not with us. He left to handle some family business. But LT is with me. And obviously, at the end of every week, I choose 3 games that would be considered games to watch. But then, me and LT will vote on which out of the 3 games is the must-see game. So here is the list of the games to watch in general. 1 is ATL versus Dallas, Falcons versus Cowboys. Once again, with Romo being gone and Dez Bryant still being gone, can the Cowboys still pull off a win without Tony Romo? Then you have Seattle Seahawks versus Chicago Bears. Seattle Seahawks, who is 0-2. Chicago Bears is also 0-2. So one of these 2 teams have to win. So will it be the Bears or will it be the Seahawks? And the third game is a tie for the first time. Is a tie between 2 games. Baltimore Ravens versus the Bengals, or the Indianapolis Colts versus the Tennessee Titans. And to be honest with you, I decided to put them in the list because obviously, once again, you got Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. Both teams are also suffering an 0-2 beginning record, and something got to give. So, LT, let's take a vote here. Now let's vote for the masses. The question is now, out of all 4 games, which of these games do you think will be a must-watch game?
Honestly, you probably have to go with the Atlanta and Dallas game because everybody's going to be watching to see how the Dallas Cowboys can handle themselves without Tony Romo. How the quarterback, Brandon Wheaton, is going to be able to, make the plays and, connect with the receivers and, be able to handle the situation here and now. So, that's going to be a must-game watch for me. And also, the Ravens and the Bengals. So that's going to be a good one as well.
Well, to be honest with you, every game on this list of the games to watch, all of them, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to go against LT's vote, and the reason I'm doing that is because of this. Every game on the games to watch list is an actual must-watch game, and I'm going to tell you why for each game. 1, Dallas Cowboys. I agree with LT. 1, you got to see how Dallas Cowboys is going to handle themselves without Tony Romo and obviously without Dez Bryant. Both of them are gone. They're both gone pretty much the majority of the season. So what is Brandon Wheaton going to do? Is he going to fold under pressure or will he rise to the occasion? Seattle Seahawks versus the Bears. Both of them start off with very bad records. They both are 0-2. One of them is a former, and here's what's funny. Both teams are former, no, not really former, but Seattle Seahawks is a former Super Bowl champion. The Chicago Bears went to the Super Bowl to face off against Peyton Manning and the Colts at that time. But then again, years following, now you got both the Bears and the Seahawks, both are 0-2. So that's something you got to watch because one of these 2 teams got to win. So how I look at it, that's a must-watch there. Baltimore Ravens versus Cincinnati Bengals. See, here's the thing about this game. The Baltimore Ravens got to win it because this is a team that went to the Super Bowl, faced off against the 49ers, and won. Had a Hall of Famer known as Ray Lewis, one of the hard-hitting defense players in the league. You come in, you win the Super Bowl, and obviously you end up going out 0-2. Now, first of all, when you lose against the Broncos, that's one thing. It's the Broncos. It's the Broncos are a tough team. But you go to the Raiders of all teams, which should have been a cakewalk, and you lose against Amari Cooper and Derek Carr. Wonderful. So, Joe Flacco needs to pick up a win. He got to pick up a win. And the last game is definitely a must-watch game, is Mr. Lucky versus Marcus Mariota. I mean, Andrew Luck is another one. Andrew Luck, who went to the AFC Championship last year, faced off against New England Patriots, just to lose in Week 1 against a team that definitely should have been a cakewalk. You let the Bills beat you. You let the Bills run all over you. You let the Bills pretty much pull down your pants and pretty much get you from behind. That's what the Colts did. So the Colts needs to pick up a win. Then you go to the Jets. You lose there. So now, if you lose, if the Colts lose to the Tennessee Titans, I officially would give up on the Colts. And I think every Colt fan is going to give up on them, because at this point, the Colts is not looking good. LT, what you think about everything?
Man, I totally agree. Every game, you said is a must-watch. And the Colts lose that game, man, you know it's going to be some trouble, man. Something got to happen in the front office. Something got to get in, man.
I think all these teams got to get it together. Especially, like I said, the Colts. The Colts is definitely a top-notch team. The Ravens is a top-notch team. Matter of fact, the Seahawks, the Ravens, and the Colts are the teams to look out for Week 3, because one of these teams literally all share 0-2. So one of these teams has to win on Sunday. The question is, who is going to answer the call? Who is going to win? Who's going to finally make it a 1-2? That's all I need to know. And who's going to be 0-3? I don't know. But that's all I'm saying. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind all of you guys, if you guys want more on your favorite team, you guys can do one of two things. One, you guys can go to NFL.com and follow your favorite football team and catch up on everything that you love about them. Or on your mobile device, you guys can download the NFL mobile app. If you have an iPhone or an Apple device, go to the Apple Store and download it. Or if you have an Android device, go to the Google Play Store and download the app on there. So at the end of the day, you guys can keep in touch and follow highlights of your favorite NFL teams and keep up with news and stats from your favorite NFL players. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank Paulie B for joining me in his absence. And I would like to thank my boy LT for coming on as usual.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man.
And obviously, we want to let you guys know that we will be here every Tuesday, 3 p.m. for your weekly dose of the NFL Review Show. This was the NFL Review Show for Week 2, and we will see you all, once again, but we will talk to you guys again next week for Week 3, and it's going to be crazy. LT, any last-minute words?
Man, this is going to be a great week, man. I'm excited about seeing the Carolina Panthers get some space, man. I really want to see how Cam Newton attack them, knowing that Drew Brees is down.
Well, but once again, it will be Superman versus Icon, so that's definitely going to be a fun time. And ladies and gentlemen, I am indeed the Patriot man himself, DJ Baby Boy. And obviously, once again, thank you all for listening. And it's been real. We'll talk to you guys again next week. Go Patriots! Is going to go down. See you guys next week for Week 3 review of the NFL Review Show. Thank you, LT. Thank you, Paulie B. And once again, thank you, listeners. Please feel free to, once again, go on NFL.com or download the NFL app. Well, you're going to hear it anyway. So this is it, guys. It's been real. Thank you guys for coming out and listening.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the NFL Review Show with DJ Baby Boy, Paulie B, and LT. For more information on your favorite team or favorite player, go to NFL.com or download the NFL app on your mobile